I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
Yeah. I don't.
Night's best bargains right here.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Maul. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Maul. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Really? It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me? This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
How's the barricade coming along?
2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Hey, it's Shannon! Let's say hi!
Blood, this is heavy.
Your grave god's still alive. Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, 2 things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need 1 more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Glad you and Karlak are all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When Elturel was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there. But it was certainly instructional. Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes. Need anything? Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything? It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything? Well. I knew I smelled something, and I know just what to do with it. One moment. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything else.
Yeah?
Sight narrows at night time. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some beggar's new sheath.
There's more where that came from.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking. Not as long as we can put up a fight.
But it can take a beating.
Good man.
It'll need to.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
Want me to shine your boots while I'm at it?
Easy. He's a bit on edge since the, incident.
A bit on edge, my arse. Not that you'll give a triple shot damn. But we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself. Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
All this standing
our
around
royal,
is
but-
making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first.
Just about.
Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. Good little hero.
Do you like our new friend? He's new.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am. I remember you from the Grove with the Druids. I hoped to see you again. And now I have. On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
Maybe I need more pockets. Open up.
soldier. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
What am I going to do?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. We can be sure of that.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
As I listen. Please, I just want to be alone. It's Dennis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor Roshan. I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him. It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I can't. I can't.
Should mind my step.
I don't. That's why we're still standing around.
Yeah. That's more where that came from.
Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial. Cute.
I won't budge.
Well, well, well. Someone caved this flaming fist's face in. Grim. What's that?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Wanna dance?
The air is ripe with magic.
The corpse remains silent.
Let's move.
What a day. With pleasure.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
As I listen.
Preparing to march, I think.
Your job is to serve drinks. I'm not shouting.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Hiding places bright.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
But I will, damn it.
Shade where we are walking.
What's inside?
Last night's best bargains right here. Finest stock.
And I don't want to give you a lashing, but I will, damn it.
Here's some black and red. We are living. We are dead. Two of us.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Chihiro wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Yes, I'm aware. What I won't do is send any more of them.
Just about.
She wants the first time to save the city.
Looks empty.
Last night's best bargains right here.
But her focus is on stopping the cold. I suspect she'd sacrifice it.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
No signs of making.
An honor to battle at your side. Jaheira is right to trust in you.
We lost a good one today. Be honest. He was as green as they come. Poor kid.
You made it through the dark. Lucky you. Not everyone does. We lost one today. Jonas. He was a good harper. A good friend.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. He said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. I hope so. They're all I have to give. Thank you. You're a good person.
You Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
You better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
What a vicious-looking creature. I swear its eyes are following
Have
me.
a gander at the finest stock.
Believe it or not, but I know that stuff, Bear. Darkmoor the Wicked. Oh, he terrorized everyone and everything between the woods of Cloak and Sharpteeth. Odd place for him to end up, this.
Never a dull moment.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an
The
eye on
Last Light Inn does not permit the bearing of arms.
doodah.
For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is... I don't. My suspicions are... That's why she's standing around. She likes doing her best. Any signs of it?
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please.
Last Light's best bargains right here.
You may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing.
We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
She doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus... Taylor's doing her best. Showing no signs of waking.
We can wait.
Better not be cursed.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do.
Don't be shy. Have a go.
Where torches protect mortal souls from a shadow curse, dousing one is considered a crime.
Anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find them. What I won't do...
Premium trinkets and doodahs. Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye, and more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. It's hard to tell. We were alone in the darkness one moment, surrounded the next. This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place, escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Grown-up tastes awful.
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. I don't know. It just happened so quickly. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
Whatever. My soul's not gonna matter if we get eaten by shadow freaks. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am. that he'd get me and my gang safely to Baldur's Gate. Everyone they turned to let my kids down. The druids, Zevlor, everyone. Now it's my job to keep them safe, and I'm gonna do it right. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made, and knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
I applaud your taste.
It means you're a grown-up. Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads... But Raphael's offered...
No, kid. No.
Protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him. Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not... Now there's no... Maybe I'll make a deal.
Careful, I bite.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
Yeah, that's the way to go. His lance board trick was meant to soften me up, but I know better. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But now then, maybe I'll make a deal.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
He may know a way through the earth. Don't even know if he'll ever recover. But
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send anyone after you.
This is easy. We should open our own place in Baldur's Gate. Yeah! Let's ask Mo!
Premium trinkets and doodads.
We could just do it ourselves. I don't know. I don't
Always
think Mo
room for
would
more?
like that.
We will wait. But Baldur's Gate can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please do use it. Patience. He may know a way through. Don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into the shadows plans to do nothing. I won't do is send any more of our people. Any help from Jahir? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. She doesn't care. I wouldn't go that far. Her focus is to stop the
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
first time. Alternative Please do propose it. Patience. We may...
A faded advertisement, its message still faintly legible. Fresh veg and fancy fruit. Buy 2, get 1 free.
Plan is to do nothing. Let the
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Any help from Jahira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Rancher lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. Her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
We can wait. But Baldur's Gate can't.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
There's another bottle of Arabella Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. I tried. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
we can wait. But Baldur's Gate...
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send anyone...
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Any help from Jahira? She wants the same thing we do. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that.
Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from
signs of waking? We can wait. But Baldur's Gate can't. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Last night's best bargains, right here!
But she doesn't care if the grandeur lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she sacrificed any and thought she Daylight's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff.
I don't even know if they'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
The plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers, and I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahir?
Premium trinkets and doodads.
She doesn't care if the grandeur lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone who she finds. Daylight's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Should be easy.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff.
Let's have a look.
Ulbrin, you fool.
Yes, Mom.
Plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Help from Jahir.
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
She doesn't care if the grandeur lives.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Don't touch me.
Daylight's doing her best. No signs of waking.
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate.
Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find it. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help?
can't give up now.
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. Right back I won't go that far. But her
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
I'll be out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
There's no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please propose it. Patience. We may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that
Jester wants to know about supplies.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do, to save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping.
Last night's best bargains right here.
We can wait. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Daylight's doing her best.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
But Baldur's Gate can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. We may know a way through the curse. Don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
The plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom.
Last night's
Preparing
best
to march, I
bargains
wager.
right here.
Seems that way.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira? But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Don't be
Baldur's Gate can't. I wish we do. Don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows.
The Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
I'll take that.
I intend to find one.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
She doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. Her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Daylight's doing her best.
This place gives me the creeps.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Charging into those shadows.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Your years of hunting and tracking have taught you to recognize a territorial animal when you see it.
I'll allow it.
I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
Ah, you. How are things? How are things? Well, I've been through worse. I'll soon be off to Moonrise Towers to look for my friend, Wulbrin. I understand you might be headed in that direction as well. Don't threaten me with a good time. My search for Wulbrin has been one quagmire after another, as you know. Still, a friend is a friend, and Wulbrin won't last long in a place as dreadful as the Towers. You wouldn't even know what he looks like. Then again, my track record is, well, discouraging. That's very decent of you. Very decent of you indeed. But I won't stand idle. I've spotted an alchemist's scales, and had already been cooking up a little something that might help against those cultists. I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the Towers. Deal? A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. Guaranteed to end any and all arguments or protestations. Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. Now, you, off to your heroism, as it were. Some of us are counting on you.
shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from it. We need a way into...
Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Alqmia?
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse. Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'll sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her
Best bargains right here!
We can wait. But Baldur's Gate can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse. We don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse. Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her best, but shows no signs of waking. We can wait.
Premium trinkets and doodads!
Can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse. Don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from it. We need a way into the towers.
Last night's best bargain right
What I
here!
won't do is send any more of our
Want any surprises?
Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking. We can wait. But Baldur's Gate can't.
Shy?
If you
Have a
an
gander
alternative
at the
in mind,
finest
please
stock.
do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse. We don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our
Premium trinkets and doodads!
Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking. We can wait. But Baldur's Gate can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please propose it. Patience.
Sorry, listen.
He may know a way through the curse. We don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse. Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her best, but he shows no signs of waking. We can wait. But Baldur's Gate can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse. We don't even know if he'll ever recover. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead. So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns. Far from it.
We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
And doodahs.
Flame Colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art Colour? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? No, not till I met Art, anyway. Seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. Thank you.
There seems to be some kind of document protruding from this gentleman's pantaloons.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. The city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Yes, I'm well aware.
As I listen.
I heard you the first time.
Keep your distance, darling.
Flame color. We found...
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise.
Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate. No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be... We found a letter in his pocket. I can't seem to find it now. But he doesn't seem to have any reaction to it anyway. Held on to it for 100 years, though. Thank you.
Time for discretion.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Listen.
Just like old times. Don't look now. Bless the oblivious.
Last night's best bargains, right?
Invisible. On tippy toes. The softest touch. You're coming with me.
Looking ahead.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Mug of ale, 4 CP. Chopped cheek, 3 SP. Daily special, inquire.
Should get started.
A bust of Ketheric Thorm as he once was, a devotee of Selûne.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found. What's hiding here? Light on my feet. one's stopped me yet. More for me?
Last night's best bargains, right here!
Chihiro wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
The Last Light Inn does not permit the bearing of arms. For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
Moving in.
This place gives me the creeps.
There's more where that came
Seen
from.
alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Wish we had stone.
Yeah?
Heapside narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Gods, what I wouldn't give to be back in the gate. Place like this makes you miss home, hey?
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can take a minute. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Your Graven Guard's still alive, I reckon.
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Our asses.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Chihiro to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
Well, that's why we're still standing around.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
Chihiro wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it'll just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long,
You're
though.
likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Here. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
You Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
How's the barricade coming along?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
It'll need to.
Good man.
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first.
Blood, this is heavy.
Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
It's for a good cause.
I don't.
I do.
That's why
Our
we're still
asses.
standing around.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
This place gives
Just
me
about?
the creeps.
Just about.
Seen
Shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Plenty worse in their way.
See any movement out there?
Yeah?
Heapside narrows
dark
at
to tell.
nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become
I
some
bet they're
dagger's new
close.
sheath.
Watching
Ain't
my
us.
neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Yes?
Yeah.
You Graven Guard's still alive.
There's
you
more where
reckon?
that came from.
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Wish we had stone
Aren't
or
we all?
steel.
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
I wish we
Good
had a
man.
bloody army. How's the barricade coming along?
I wish we'd gear up and head
Ain't
out.
pretty, but it can
All
take
this
a beat.
standing around is making me antsy.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Aye, this
Just
place
about.
gives me the creeps.
Our asses.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
That are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Heap sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
You Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone. Or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
I wish we'd gear up and head out.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Making me antsy.
Burning through our oil,
Got to have a plan
but it
first.
should just about do.
Got to trust Jahira
Just
to
about?
come up with one.
Just about.
I don't.
We
I
shouldn't
do.
hang around too long,
That's why
though.
we're still standing around.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Heap sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
God's blood, this is heavy.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Our asses.
You Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
See any movement out
He
there?
better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Too dark
Not
to
as long
tell.
as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
I wish we'd gear up and head out.
Yeah.
All this standing
There's more
around
where
is
that came from.
making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first.
Wish we
Got
had
to trust
stone.
Jahira to come
Or
up with
steel.
one.
I don't.
I do.
I wish
That's
we
why
had
we're
a
still
bloody army.
standing around.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can
This
take...
place gives me the creeps.
It'll
Seen
need to.
alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are
Cleric's
plenty
magic won't
worse.
hold out the darkness forever.
Yeah? Heapside narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses.
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we
This
had a
place
bloody
gives
army.
me the creeps.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but
Yeah?
it should just about do.
Just about?
2 steps in,
Just
and you're
about.
likely to become some
We shouldn't
dagger's
hang
new
around
sheath.
too long, though.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
At least things have stayed interesting.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Need anything?
I'll be here if you need anything else.
You better, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Don't be shy.
You can put up a fight with.
I bet that'll fit in my pack. Something good here, I hope.
Keep a blade close. Hardly a challenge.
What to do? Anything of use? I'll take that.
Seek and you shall find me.
Eat this! Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
We go then.
Yes, darling. Trust no one. A crooked touch.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Well, hello. Easy.
A long road ahead.
Those are mean locks. That sight works best in darkness. Stay with light, if you can.
Swords meet sorcery.
get this over with.
Moving.
Recite their demise.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Roll in my favor.
be a gentleman.
This feels good.
The witching hour.
Go for the throat. Excellent.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
How delicious.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's get going. Don't waste a step. Maybe I need more pockets.
What now?
All right. What now?
Better than nothing.
Might be useful. Let's see.
The curse has snuffed my light.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
La, da, da, da.
No time to rest.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Yes, Mom. If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
Take care now.
That's why we're still standing around.
Our asses.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Watching us.
Plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Hey, soldier.
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Poor Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left. Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Mole's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. Then Raphael collects another trophy, and Mole sells her independence to the hells. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mole would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked Father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Greetings. It is done.
Never a dull moment.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
What's the story? I'd love to, thanks.
All right. What now?
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. Such a strong word. We have our differences, but we don't have to, do we? I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world from this evil. Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Greetings.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Look where said he.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
The more I learn of this plane, Astarion, the more I believe love is its greatest disease.
Oh, I don't know. The screaming fever is pretty bad.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Last night's best bargains right here. Don't be shy. Have a gander.
Let's get going.
Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Let's have a rummage.
Has he shown any sign of coming to his senses?
None. His wits have departed him, I fear.
Do not give up hope just yet.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Let's move.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Point. I hadn't thought of that.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though. Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isobel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isobel.
Maiden,
make excellent fertilizer.
Won't you help me? Set me free.
Your pain, pain now. General Ketherick will come alive at any cost.
Won't you help me? Set me free. Won't you help me? Set me free.
Did you?
Oh, help! Help! Won't you help me? Set me free. Me, oh my, oh my, oh me.
Take Huron. Won't you help me? Set me free. Me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Won't you help me?
On the
Set me
move.
free. Me, oh my.
have to keep going.
Close ranks. This'll help.
My path be true.
It's Ylvie.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Let's just go already. That's why we should leave now. Won't you help me? Set me free.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows. You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery, sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh, please! Oh, golly, me, oh, my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day. If you release me from this cell, I'll bless you with a fairy spell. I dare not name it, newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you? Sure I can, But will I? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Not what I expected to run into in these parts.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
No one cares. No one but us.
Climbing up the tree and...
Isobel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. Good, because your work here is only beginning. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this. What happened to you?
Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mom.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who? No one cares. No one.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Don't jest. We're all closer to oblivion than you might think. And when we're gone, there'll be no one left to stop Ketheric.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise.
I'll be honest, didn't think we stood a chance. Not till you came along.
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist. Honor isn't their strong suit.
teachings.
It's fine. Did you hear a word?
Begone!
Mole needs us.
What now? No! And pestering the craftsman won't speed things up. I'm sure you would. If you're done rifling through my things.
Mole needs us.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isobel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mol would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mol is family. Bring her back, please.
Black and red, we are living, they are dead. Thaniel.
It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I don't deserve you, my friend.
I've known Marcus for years. To think that he would turn on us, on me. You did well to defend Isobel. Always knew Marcus was a snake. He did well to knock the light out of him. This gives me the creeps.
Copper for your thoughts?
Yes, darling.